season, one team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And there's the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And that pass rush has trapped him into sack. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
On the run, going to heave it downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
He's running out of time here. Caught near the goal line. Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. A horrible field position to start the drive, where they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Spins away from the defender. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
Man, this guy is as fast as there is in college football. It's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The Longhorns line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. Exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. Here's the toss play now, running left. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, trying to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's looking deep here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up.
Offense facing.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner is brought down. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He finds the running back in the flat. The defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Now pass from the field goal. Now the offense on the field going for it on fourth down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Just love watching this back line. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score Clemson 21, Texas.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 14 set to kick this one away. Texas.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. It's a nice game. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like the Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. The Longhorns will line up to kick it away. When he comes for his second punt of the game. With the return, it's Braves. And they finally grab a huge return coverage team. Lucky he didn't score there. The offense starts with excellent field position. The Tigers come to the line with first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Clemson 21, Texas 7.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Hands off to the fullback. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, you go to old reliable here, the fullback who doesn't get his hands on the ball very often. Third down and goal, a great time to surprise the defense. He powers his way into that end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game.
That makes the score. Clemson 28, Texas.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Set to kick it away. Texas.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive.
Will take over. First and 10.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Sacked, dropped at the 3.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. There's the handoff. Running with purpose. And this is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
After giving up the safety, they have to kick it away here now. See if he can make something happen with the return. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return.
Will take over. First and 10.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
37, Texas.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive.
Will take over. First and 10.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wide out. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Here's a wide-open receiver complete. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And there's the point after. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. The turn begins inside the 10. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. He's going to pull it down and run. And the ball to the ground. And the defense jumps on the football.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. We'll give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks? You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Lets it go on the move, launching deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
And that is always the toughest thing for defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Can they convert here on third down in the red zone? This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's escaping the pocket now. He throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on third down. And now a fourth down decision coming up. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, that's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Clemson offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. Just ran away from the defense. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he gets it out to the 28. Tackled right there. Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? That pass is caught. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And the wideout goes in motion. The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Got him. He's sacked.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And here comes a deep shot. Pass is incomplete. He caught it, but couldn't get his feet down.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Receiver in motion now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Fires it to the wideout. He's got his man in the open field. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
51, Texas. 17, Texas.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25.
And your Texas Longhorns will take over 1st and 10.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. He's moving out of the pocket now. It's caught downfield. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Pressure is coming. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Quick throw to his receiver, and is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. The Longhorns will crank up the tempo.
Brings up 2nd down.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big 1st down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. 1st and goal, handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And now the defense able to bring him down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half.
Timeout, Texas.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas. Lining up to try the extra point. And it's up and good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break.
Texas.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And the Clemson offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. Tackled after the interception, but that will be the final play of this 1st half. The minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They get the 2nd half started with their running play.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Clemson. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Big pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Third down, out of the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And looking to throw now on first down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. The Longhorns are in the red zone now.
42 Spider Terrier. Longer.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offensive machine. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. You know, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Return begins inside the 10. And they'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return.
And the Clemson offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Gives it to the back. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Defense not pressing this time. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. They're going to run it here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And at first down, they go right back to him. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
65, Texas. Texas.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looks to the left, pass caught. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Second down after the incompletion.
Here we go.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to throw again. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He lets it go on the move, looking deep.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. First down and goal. After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. First and goal from the 3. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Looks like the defense has it. At midfield, inside the 40, the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense adds 6 points.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Single back, takes the handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. On the move, looking deep. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Clemson 72, Texas 31.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's going to take another shot right here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Texas.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Texas.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Texas offense comes back out on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that previous play. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He's moving out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
That's a bullet pass to the left side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense. You work that clock, and you seal victory.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Tigers come to the line to run the hurry up. Grab behind the line. It's ETN. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarm.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown continues. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score. Clemson 86, Texas 38.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Texas.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? When he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. And they get set now to try the PAT. And he knocks it right through. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running through the tackle. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
At the 31. And first down for the offense.
Got it.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense.
Clear. Clear.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Clemson. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick off. Texas.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. An important third down attempt for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch, and he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. Breaks loose at the 40. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And this one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now.
And your Texas Longhorns will take over first and 10.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
29 Philly.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So that's now back-to-back wins.